Yes.
Welcome everybody. Welcome back to Homestead Heart. And y'all, we just finished that video where we did that watermelon taste test. And oh my goodness.
Yes, it was good, y'all. It was good. It was good.
That watermelon was so delicious.
And you know that red strawberry watermelon was, I mean, that really just caught my attention once I tasted it.
Yeah.
That's
Mine
the one,
too though.
that's the one you can smell when you walk through the garden.
Yeah,
right?
you smelled it when you was walking in the garden. We could smell it. It smells so delicious, y'all. And
Yeah.
to tell you the truth, that watermelon reminded us so much of growing up eating fresh watermelon back in the day.
Yes, when they had, I don't think they had as much GMO going on back in the days, but that watermelon just tastes just so original, like so refreshing and juicy and sweet. And,
Yeah.
oh man.
Ooh, I'm gonna come up a little bit more. I think I'm still in the sun.
Yeah, we trying to avoid the heat.
We're trying to stay out the sun, y'all.
Yeah, because you know that heat dome ain't
It's
nothing
hot.
nice.
Yeah, it's hot out here.
Yeah, the heat dome.
But that watermelon was so delicious, and if y'all didn't see that video, we will post it at the end of this video, right, Mr. H?
Yes, we will.
But anyway, y'all saw in the watermelon video, Mr. H wasn't doing too much. He was literally standing there, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
he couldn't do much,
Yes.
you know. And so, and then in the watermelon taste test video, I accidentally bumped him, you know.
Bump me. You
Wasn't it a bump?
step.
I didn't just like actually step on it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like I just kind of brushed aside, not the whole thing.
Well, I think your sandal came down on top of it. You know, it was an accident.
Exactly on top of it, or like
Yeah,
to the side
exactly
on
on
top
top of it.
of it. Like real top, or like
Yeah,
side top.
rear top.
Like real top part of it.
Yeah, and I've been protecting my toe for a week now. I had a surgery on my toe.
He did.
They had to remove my,
Well, yeah, they did have to remove the whole toenail.
and it was quite painful.
Well, yeah, it was very painful.
Oh man, ooh,
And I was there. I actually,
the big toe now.
yeah, the big toe. And it was the injections for me, right?
Ooh,
Yeah, it was the injections into his toe. Like, and the needle like that they put in his toe was like this long, right?
Oh.
And how many times did he do it? Like 4 times?
yes, ooh, taking me back to it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, no, it's good. It's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was painful, y'all.
It really was. It really was. I mean, not that I felt it, but I was watching it, and it you know,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna leave him in there. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm staying right here. So but I was watching the whole thing, right? And so, you know, I was like, you okay?
Yeah. And see, the thing about it is, he was like, "Are you sure you want to go through with this? We can reschedule." I'm like, out of the pain that I was going through, because you know, I
he
think
hurt his foot.
I hurt my foot at work,
Mm-hmm.
and so it was bothering me. So I had to go ahead and get it taken care of, because I ain't wanted to be infected, and,
Right.
and I ain't wanted to cause no bigger problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I went ahead and said, let me go ahead and get this out the way, because I got things to do,
Yeah.
you know.
Kitty wit. Leave Agnes alone.
Yeah, and so, you know, I went ahead and went through the surgery, and my beautiful wife was right there by my side. And when they did the injections and all of that, oh, that was scary, just watching what I was looking. And I mean, they didn't even cover it up, you know. It was like I was watching myself getting the whole surgery, and I was scared to even look at my toe. I was like, man, I can't even look.
I kept telling him, don't look. You don't look. I'll look. Because every time he looked, he would like clench a little bit, and he was like, you know, and I'm like, you don't look. I'll look.
Yeah. getting the toenail removed is painful.
Yeah, they had to do some stuff, you know.
And-
But the end of it all was that whole nail. It had to come off.
Yeah, and
It had to come off.
yeah, and the good thing about it wasn't no metal stuck in my foot.
No metal. Oh, no metal. I was so glad about that, you know.
It did X-rays.
Because I was like, is the X-ray machine gonna work, you know? Because they kept having problems with it. And he said, no, you know, we'll get it to work, you know, because we was hoping that there was nothing stuck all the way that could have like broke off or something, you know, in his foot. But it did not. That was the blessing right there. So,
Yeah.
you know, that way we didn't have a whole nother set of problems, because that would have been a whole nother issue. So we were just real glad that there was nothing left in his foot. And y'all, I'm telling you, so today is Friday. So by the way,
Yeah.
it's Friday. He had the surgery on Monday.
Yes.
Okay. So that's why he's up today, because because he was he's been kind of, you know, I've been making him be still for the first few days, but afterwards I'm like, you got to get up. You got to start moving around. You know, you got to start putting a little bit of weight on the foot, not the toe, but on the foot. And sure enough, the first time he did it, you know, it was like boom, boom. He said it was throbbing real bad.
Yeah, and I didn't want to miss out on the watermelon videos. I said, I gotta get ready, because I know the super subs is out there, and I don't want to be out of this video, and I don't want her to have to be out there by herself. So I took a chance on coming out, you know, and I know yesterday was kind of like it probably would have set me back.
Yeah.
But that little step that she did on there, it's okay.
Today not Friday. Today Thursday. Right?
No, today Friday.
Oh, it is Friday. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, today is Friday.
Okay, it is Friday. Yeah.
So that surgery, you know, it was painful. Like,
Yeah.
I would say the day after.
Yeah. When everything started waking up.
You can, you know, you can feel the needles going, you know,
The injections.
injections. You can feel like when the bandage healing. Oh, that
man.
was horrible.
I had to take that bandage off.
Oh man.
Y'all, that first day, when he got home, the first day, we had to take the bandage off day one, right? We couldn't leave that bandage on. And he was like, maybe he said take it off in the morning. And I was like, no.
I was trying to buy me some time, y'all.
I was like, no.
I said, go over the notes. Go over the notes. Go over the notes. Make sure that it's not in the morning, because, you know, we don't want to. Well, I should have took it off earlier than that.
Look, I was looking at his post-op paper, and I was like, no, it's today. And I was like, don't worry, we're going to take it slow. And we really did have to. I mean, I don't know how long it took us to get that bandage off, because, you know, every time you moved it, he was in so much pain till...
It was stuck to the flesh.
And it was stuck to his flesh.
Oh, I had to soak it in water and let it kind of move the water
Loosen
around.
it up a little bit.
Because it's kind of like pulling skin away with the...
Flesh away with it.
Oh,
yeah.
that was painful, like I still was in surgery.
Yeah, yeah.
And I let
It
it soak.
literally, like, you know, it was just like it was the gauze, you know, with the grids and all of that. And so it literally had like embedded itself in that shorter time, like down into his flesh. And so it was like we literally had to pull it up out of there. And that, you know, was very painful for him. And I was, you know, going very slow, even to the point where we would just stop and he would just keep his foot in the water for a few minutes, and then we would just keep going. So it took some time to get the bandage off day one. And man,
Yeah.
but we got through that day. You know, the second and the third day, you know, I was, instead of using that kind of bandage, I used Band-Aids.
Yeah.
I used Band-Aids, not that gauze stuff, because I'm like, no, we ain't finna do that no more. So I used Band-Aids, and they were the real wide Band-Aids, right? And I have just been using the triple antibiotic ointment on the padding of that Band-Aid, and I've been making it like super thick, right?
Yeah.
I've been that ointment is like on top of the Band-Aid is about this high.
Make sure this.
I'm making sure it does not stick, right?
Yeah.
And so I have to change that bandage every day, and I have to soak his foot every day.
Yeah.
And you know, but he's been doing much better now.
Yeah. So
It still hurt, like you see him limping.
I still can't put a boot on that feet.
He can't put no shoe on that foot.
Oh man.
Period. He can't put a shoe. He can't slide his foot into a shoe, right? And so he has to wear his little slippers and stuff outside, because I don't know if you noticed, like when we were doing the harvest videos, you saw him in the slipper, not because he had the surgery, because that was when he hurt his foot. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I don't know if I'm like, no, I'm making you a doctor's appointment. You're going to the doctor,
Yeah.
And so I made him a doctor's appointment, but that entire day that we were doing the multiple harvest videos, he could not put a shoe on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I noticed one of the cats bumped my feet.
Oh yeah.
So I had to slide him out the way because of my foot.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
mobility, you know what I'm saying?
So he don't hurt his
Yeah.
foot, like,
So I had to. Yeah, because that was painful.
Yeah.
I was in pain if a cat bump up against
And it
you,
hurt. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, but so he was in pain then. And
Yeah.
so I'm real glad that, because the doctor's appointment, they were trying to push it out a little ways, like till late August. I'm like, no, we can't wait that long.
Yeah. I ain't coming back.
Yeah, I'm like,
late August.
Yeah, he can't wait that. I'm talking about the initial appointment.
Oh yeah.
I was like, no, he can't wait that long. And so, they got us in the very next week, not that week, but Monday is when we went in, because that was last week, right?
Yeah.
And so they got us in first thing Monday morning, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
And I told Mr. H, I'm like, you brave, because I would have been like,
yeah.
No, I can't do this today.
And
another reason, call you back.
Another reason why I wanted to go ahead and go through with it, because it was painful at night,
He couldn't rest.
And so he wanted to reschedule for another time, but I didn't want to do that.
Look at them.
Yeah.
We see y'all staring each other down, trying to see who's gonna make the first move. Like, you go first. You go first.
Mm-hmm.
You want these skippity paps?
Yeah.
But what were you saying?
Yeah. So the doctor wanted to reschedule again, but I was like, no.
No, he didn't.
But he said, like, do you want to wait till a couple of days?
No, I was the one.
Oh, you suggested that.
That was me. Because I was like, let me fix that. Because I was like, you talking about you going to do it today? He was like, yeah, we're going to do it right now. I'm like, now?
I'm glad he did get it out the way, because it was rough.
And I'm like, okay, so you don't want us to schedule an appointment? Hey, baby.
And,
you don't want us to schedule an appointment and come back tomorrow? Because I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I need time to process this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's like, no, we need to go ahead and do it right now,
Yeah.
And so Mr. H was like, yeah, I want to get it out the way.
Yeah, I had to get it out the way, because there was a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Living with that pain.
That was too much.
Yeah.
And when he hurt himself at work, he was still going to work.
Yeah, I still was going to work, y'all.
He was still going to work toward the end of the week. He was still going to work,
Yeah.
And then he come home, he limping.
Yeah.
So it was like, no,
Yeah.
we finna make you a doctor's appointment. And he got us in. I think I called him Wednesday. I called the doctor's office Wednesday, and they got us in Monday morning. And I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you hurt your foot Tuesday.
Yeah.
He hurt his foot on a Tuesday. And Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it was getting worse and worse, to the point where he could hardly take his shoe off when he would come in.
Yeah.
And then he would be hopping around.
Yeah.
Like, don't touch my foot. Don't bump my foot. Watch
Yeah.
my foot. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And even now, I could be all the way across the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not even by your foot.
Yeah. Because you know that sharp pain,
Yeah.
you know, you got to be on guard because of that
Yeah.
sharp pain, you know.
And he was even having sharp pains like the second day, was that Tuesday?
Yeah,
Sharp pains going through his foot from his toe area.
yeah,
So, you know, I don't know, but, you know, it was horrible to stand there and watch what the doctor was doing.
yeah, yeah.
It really was, but I'm like, no, I'm watching. I ain't had no choice.
Mm-hmm. So
I was going to watch everything.
yeah. So I know y'all saw me limping on the videos, and
Mhm.
I had to go ahead and address why I was limping because I know
Yeah.
that, you know, a lot of people noticed that.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, yeah, but I'm okay, you know.
He's healing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Mrs. H is taking great care of me, and
Mm-hmm.
we've been doing good, you know, with the recovery of that surgery. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep.
So that's what happened to me, y'all.
He got fussed at yesterday. He said, at first you was being so nice, now you being mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I was on the phone with my mom, and my mom was like, yeah, you ought to listen to what she telling you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was fussing at him, y'all, because when I was getting ready, I was doing so much in the kitchen, and it was time for me to soak his foot, and he didn't want to wait for me to come in there. And so he started doing it himself. And instead of him putting the Epsom salt in the water that we supposed to put in, he grabbed the scented Epsom salt with all of the nice smells and other stuff, you know, and that's the last thing he needed for his foot. And so my mom was like, yeah, you ought to listen to your wife. Do what she tell you to do.
Yeah. They came down on me, y'all. So,
I was fussing at him, right?
yeah.
But I'm like, I'm not being mean. I'm just looking out for you.
Yeah. But it's working out, though.
It is. I ain't fussing now because now he used all of the lavender Epsom salt. So now we ain't got no more. He put it all in the foot bath.
But I seen Epsom salt. I'm thinking Epsom salt is Epsom salt.
No. I'm like, I hope we don't have no setbacks, you know.
Yeah.
And so what I ended up having to do, I got some peroxide
Yeah. And she put it on there,
and I poured it on his toe.
and it went.
It went crazy.
And it was pain,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, but not
Mhm.
as much as it was. So you know that's good.
Make sure we clean that out because you know you don't know what chemicals they use when they be using those scented, that scented Epsom salt. I don't know what they be doing to that stuff, you know. But whatever it was, it didn't need to be down in his toe.
Yeah.
So I used a little bit of peroxide to just kind of clean that out, and I don't dry it. I let it air dry, and then I bandage it all back up again, and have to be real careful when putting his sock back on his foot and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
because the sock kind of helps keep the bandage in place, and I think it makes him feel a little comfortable too.
Yeah. Yeah. Helps with the protection.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm getting through it, y'all. You know, so we doing it.
He didn't even come out the room the first 2 days.
No, I couldn't risk banging it. You know, getting it.
The
you know.
grandbaby running over it
Yeah. So
because he's so energetic.
so I had to protect it.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't want no setbacks.
Exactly.
So
And then plus you just kind of needed to be off of it anyway.
yeah.
So he's healing, but yeah, he's gonna be home for a little while. He's gonna be home for a little while until his toe completely heals, because like he said, no setbacks. Now they
Yeah.
did say it was gonna take about 9 months to a year for that toenail to come back, to grow back though.
He said that long?
Yeah,
Oh wow. So I'm gonna be
Yeah.
I'm gonna be toenailless
I
for a
know,
minute.
I know.
Okay.
That's okay though. I still love you. It don't matter to me. Toenail, no toenail.
Oh man.
All right, y'all. Well, we just kind of wanted to come on and explain to y'all why Mr. H is hopping around like he was during the harvest week. And then, you know, of course, in the harvest of the watermelons this week, the only thing he literally was able to do was just kind of stand there and collect the melons from me. But I'm glad that he's up, not putting pressure on the front part of his foot, but putting the bulk of the pressure on the heel, right? Because he can't like walk and bend. He can't do that. He literally kind of has to walk like flat-footed. So he's kind of like, you know,
And
being
also,
extra careful.
yeah, and also he had to cut in another spot up under my feet.
Oh, he sure did. He had to do
so
multiple areas.
So it was another spot
Mm-hmm.
that he cut, you know, and that's trying to heal. So, you know, I'm trying to just get my foot all the way right.
It's from the toe and then under the bottom of the foot as well. So
Yeah. So there's 2 spots.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, so he's not doing like, you know, walking, you know.
yeah.
No, it's like hop kind of like, and not very much pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, that's what happens, you know, and sometimes we got to put the brakes on and go to the doctor to make sure everything is good with us, you know, because I ain't want no infection and then do it and it become a bigger problem.
That's true.
Yeah. So
That's
that was one of my main concerns. Was it something that was bigger than what it was, you know? So
Yeah. But I think that's gonna do it, y'all.
that's gonna do it. That's it on this video. And we want to address that, so we're gonna be in contact with the super subs and you know, still do what we've been doing
as best we can right now.
Yes, we are.
So primarily, you'll probably be seeing me
Oh, I
in
ain't.
the garden and stuff, because I'm probably not gonna let him do too much out there.
Oh, I'm coming back though, y'all. I'm
If he
coming
be
back.
out there, he'll be in a chair on a bucket. But I'm probably not gonna have him doing too much, because you know the worst thing is that, you know, like he be up all night long in pain, and we just don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's limited right now to what he can do.
Yeah.
I let him follow me to the garden today.
I was out there.
So tell me, how was it while you were out there? Were you feeling any extra?
Yeah,
pain?
I know I had to just remain in one spot. When I try to do too much or bump into anything, it messed with me, you know, some. But in due time, I'll be 100%.
What about when you was walking from the house to the garden? Was that painful?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was up and down.
Okay.
So, you know, I think tomorrow, take it day by day, I'll be good.
A little at a time.
Yeah.
So maybe you can't walk that far.
Yeah, I think I need to go ahead and get like 100% or at least 75%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. Well, that's gonna do it for this video.
Thank
if you
you.
haven't, yeah.
Thank you for joining us on another video at Homestead Heart, giving y'all an update on the foot. So, you know, I'm gonna be back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's gonna be all good.
All right, y'all. If you haven't done so already, give our video a nice big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that we upload to our channel. And thank y'all again for watching Homestead Heart.
Peace and blessings. Yes, y'all.
To each and every one of you, and we're gonna see y'all in the next video.
Peace.